Good morning, everyone. We're finally back. Last time we were here, we beat the 4th gym leader. Without much fuss, without much hassle. It took us a couple hours, but that's okay. We did it the slow, methodical way, and though it was very boring for me and the viewers, we got it done without that much trouble, and we didn't have to make a 20-minute video on how we bullshitted our way through anyways. Just like the 3rd gym. This time, we're not going to be fighting anyone. There's no big battle. There's nothing we have to really look forward to except the future. We're going to start the process of rebuilding our team. Just like an NFL team who's tanking after years of ineptitude, we are going to rebuild our team. I've had a few bad strokes of luck and some very bad plays. And now, my team isn't in a very good spot. I don't have great coverage across the board. I'm weak in a lot of areas, like against psychic types, and against ice types, and against fire types. But I'm looking to fix that today. After you beat the 4th gym in HeartGold and Soul Silver, the map opens up a lot. A lot of new encounters and a lot of new areas become available to you, especially because you get the TM Surf. We currently don't have anyone who can actually wait. We might have someone who can use it, but I'm not teaching it to them. We currently don't have a designated Surf user, so we're going to work on that today. And, for your viewing pleasure, let me just check and make sure it's something real quick. Don't have anyone. Good. I was making sure that my mic was working, because sometimes I've had that problem in the past where it doesn't. Here we go. For you, I have laid out a spreadsheet of all the encounters we have to worry about today. Let's worry about our first one. This is Route 41. This is going to be our headbutt encounter. We've talked about that in the past before, about 2 or 3 episodes ago, when we were back in the Ilex Forest and we met the fat man who taught us how to use headbutt. I actually went ahead off screen while I was training and taught Nidorina Female how to... It's not Nidorina Female, it's just Nidorina. I taught Nidorina how to use headbutt so that we can do headbutt encounters from now on. It's always an option, and sometimes there are some good stuff. Case in point, Route 41. We're really aiming for Heracross here. There's only about a 30% chance of us finding it. There's a 50% chance that we find Spearow, and a 20% chance that we find Apom. Now, this is where we're going to use the Dupes Clause to our advantage. We haven't found a Spearow yet, like we did in our last run. I wouldn't mind Apom all that much, because once he gets to level 30 and learns Double Hit, Ambipom actually has some decent stats, and normal types are pretty okay. His move pool is fine. He's not anything super special, but I don't super mind an Ambipom, but Heracross, that's a Pokemon you want on your team. That's a delicious, juicy beetle. Bug fighting, access to U-turn, access to close combat, Swords Dance. He would complement our team so well, especially because we don't have a fighting type representative. But if we don't get him, that's not that much of a problem, and you'll see why in just a little bit. Next, our Route 38 encounter. We'll go for this one next. A lot of good stuff here. Rattata and Raticate, those are crossed off. Meowth, we could get Meowth. That would be kind of bad. Also, wait, no, we can't. That's only Soul Silver. What? Huh? Why is Rattata and Why is Rattata HeartGold only when you can find a Raticate? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't matter to me though. Magnemite, great encounter. Steel types. Magnemite on its own. First of all, electric types and steel types tend to be great encounters. 20% chance at a Magnemite any time of the day. Farfetch'd, I waited until night for the stream because I do not want to Farfetch'd, and as you can see, there's a 0% chance of encountering it at the nighttime. 4% chance of a Tauros. The real prizes here are Tauros and Miltank. Snubbull would be kind of a letdown because Granbull sucks before it gets fairy. It sucks after it gets the fairy typing in Gen 6, but it's not that good. Snubbull would be a letdown, but it's so unlikely we're going to get that. Though, to be fair, it's very unlikely we're going to get Tauros or Miltank either, 4% and 5% respectively. But Tauros and Miltank, bulky, beefy Pokemon with outrageous speed and attack stats, incredible move pool, access to Earthquake, Body Slam, a lot of other moves, you get what I'm saying. They're great physical attackers and they would complement our team well, especially because we don't really have a great physical attacker besides Nidorina, but she hasn't been fully developed yet. These two would be a boon, but Magnemite's no slouch either. Next, on to Route 39. The Pokemon pool is roughly the same on this one. In fact, I don't think there's any differences except a slightly higher chance to find Tauros. Cross off Rattata and Raticate since we're not getting them. They're duped. Meowth, cross them off. And if we happen to find a Magnemite on this route, on either of these routes, then we get a guaranteed Tauros, or Miltank. We just have to keep spinning for it, which works out pretty well in our favor. Next, down here, is Route 40. Now, it's hard to tell from here, but Route 40 is actually a beachside town, or route, excuse me. It's right next to Olivine City, which I've already gone ahead and unlocked. I went and did a little bit of training, so I fought most of the trainers along these routes while using repels to prevent any unwanted encounters. I did accidentally run into a Rattata, though, on Route 38. Thank God I didn't run into anything. And get an encounter off stream. That would have been embarrassing. But in this case, I have a good rod, which gives us... And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I'm going to have to decide what I want to do here. There's a 50% chance that we get Krabby, and a 40% chance that we get Magikarp. That's a pretty... And a 10% chance that we get Staryu. It's a pretty decent chance that we get Magikarp here. I would rather we get Krabby or Staryu. I don't want to activate my Magikarp encounter just yet, but if I do, it's not that big a deal, because if we do it with a good rod, it's already going to be level 20, which means we can just evolve it immediately into Gyarados. So it's pretty helpful either way. But Krabby or Staryu, especially, ooh, Staryu is good. Staryu's got access to that good, beautiful special moveset. Excuse me. And it evolves into a Psychic type once you give it a Water Stone, which we can get right. I think don't we have a Water Stone? I might have one. Mount Mortar, this is what I was talking about when I said that not getting Heracross wouldn't be totally bad. Because inside of Mount Mortar, as long as we avoid all other encounters, and we go to the bottom floor, we can get a Tyrogue for free. We'll have to train it up, but we can evolve it into one of three things. Hitmonchan. Here's kind of what he looks like, or something like that. That's Hitmonchan. Here's Hitmonlee. Doesn't really have a head, more as he has a body. And he's got legs. And Hitmontop, which is a little trickier to get. And if you don't know, the way you evolve them is based on what their stat spread is when it reaches the necessary level. If its defense is higher, it'll evolve into Hitmonchan. If its attack is higher, it'll evolve into Hitmonlee, and if they're equal, it'll evolve into Hitmontop. Hitmontop is probably ideal, but neither of these would be that terrible. Route 41. Once we find our surfing Pokemon, there's basically only two things we can get here. We can either get a Tentacool/Tentacruel, or we can get a Mantine. And it's more likely that we're going to get Mantine since we're not in Soul Silver, which means there's only a 30% chance that we get Tentacruel, and there's a 10% chance that we get Mantine. But we're probably just going to find a Tentacool, because 60 and 30, that's a 90% chance for one of those two. I don't know which one it would be better to get. Probably Tentacruel, just because it would already have better stats. The level range, though, is pretty wide, so there's a small chance... Actually, we can influence that. We have level 25 Pokemon in our party, so if I use a Repel, I can actually influence what level we get. And I can make it more likely that we get a high-level Pokemon. We could also fish, and we have a very small chance of getting a Shelter or a Chinchou. And I might do this, depending on what other encounters we get on the route. If we get our Magikarp encounter, I'll consider this. Just because Shelter is fun. Cloyster is a pretty good Pokemon. It's got great defenses. It's a Water Ice type. It's hit or miss. Cloyster can be hit or miss. Chinchu's pretty good. There's no Electric type challenges we really have, so Lightning Rod's not really going to come in that much. Or Volt Absorb, rather. That's not going to come in handy. And if you've been watching since day one, you know that there's a challenge that I've been avoiding. All of you watching right now, can you guys guess in the chat what it is? Can you guess? This is like Dora the Explorer. This is the part where you're supposed to say it to the TV screen, even though I can't hear you. I'm not looking at chat. That's right, we still have to deal with Entei and Raikou. Let me give you a little picture of what they look like, since I'm sure you've all forgotten. Here's Entei. He's got like a thing on his head, I think. It's like this, maybe. Here's his famous Entei eyes. A burning fire in his soul. Here's his Entei nose. He's got like He's like, he's got teeth. He's like a dog, I think. What else? He's kind of like this. He doesn't really have any fire on him, even though he's a fire type. He's got this thing going on. Sort of like that. He's got these little black bracelets across his ankles. He's got them big paws. Does he have a tail? I'm gonna say Entei probably has a tail. Like that. Boom, boom, boom. That's Entei. And this is Raikou. I put him in my thumbnail. What does Raikou... Okay, I got these. He's got those big, puffy mouth things. What do you call those? I don't know what they're called on cats. He's got two of these. He's got two thunderclouds around his mane. Something like this. Probably he's got like two things on his head, I think. He's got his fearsome lightning eyes. Something like this. He's got a bit more of a slender form, not as shaggy, not as furry as his friend Entei. I think he's got a lightning bolt for a tail. Something not quite like Pikachu's, but it's a little like that. Thank you everyone. I know my art is very impressive. It's much like the artistic director Satoru. Who was the artistic director? Who am I thinking of? Who did the classic Pokemon art? Yes, Ken Sugimori. I know it probably reminds you of him. Rest in peace. Raikou's probably got like a lightning bolt on his body, like this. So there you go, Entei and Raikou. Before I'm allowed to fight the next gym, I have to deal with both of them. I can either catch them, or I can kill them. I'm technically allowed to have them as one of my encounters, but they're roaming Pokemon, and roaming Pokemon will always flee on the first turn, unless you have Shadow Tag or use Mean Look. But my Ghastly's dead, so there's no other Pokemon that can learn Mean Look. Actually, Sudowoodo would have been the other choice, but I fucked that up too. So, we have no choice. If we want one of these, we would have to finish it in one try. Killing it, not a big deal. We just wait until after our encounter. But catching it, level 40 Entei and Raikou both have a catch rate of about 2% each. Or 2 over 100. Or a 1 in 50 shot with a regular Pokeball. But, luckily for me, I actually won the lottery when I was training my Pokemon the other day. So I have a Quick Ball, which has a 4 times catch multiplier on the first turn, meaning I actually have an 8 in 100 chance, or 12.5, or 1 over 12.5. What do you guys think of the concept of luck? When presented with 8 out of 100, you probably feel a sinking feeling in your gut, like you don't have that much of a chance. But when you round that up to 1 in 10, doesn't sound so bad, a 1 in 10 chance. It's 1 in 10. 10 is a more easily manageable number. And 1 in 12.5 is very different than 8 over 100. It's very similar in that way. I wonder if there's any way for us to influence our luck positively. To manipulate the situation so that only positive outcomes befall us while we're trying to get these encounters. What do you all think about something like luck? You think it's something that you're born with? Something that you carry with you? You think it's something that can be changed? Well, we're about to find out right now. The question is, will I be doing this? I only have 2 land encounters. I'll show you. I only have 2 land encounters. Excuse me. Actually, I technically have 3. I could make my encounter for Entei and Raikou. I could put them on Route 39 and Route 38. And keep in mind, they're level 40, so I wouldn't even be able to use them until the 8th gym. But I would have to give up all of these encounters just for a 1 in 12.5 chance of catching them. If those don't sound like good odds, I don't know what does. The only other thing is, if we do that, we are giving up a guaranteed Tauros or Miltank, which is unfortunate. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Well, thinking about this any longer will just make me stipulate and doubt myself. I think I'm just going to go with what my gut says. I'm going to play the game. Let's get right into it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I've been listening to the Marion Oak show while I was doing all that, but I wasn't really paying attention to it, because you have to read it, not listen to it. If there were voice actors, I might actually listen to it sometimes. Alright. I was actually at the Pokeathlon Dome grinding out points, but it's very hard to do this on a computer. I was struggling. Ooh! If I had come on earlier, I could have done the bug catching contest. I forgot it's only during the day. If I had done that, there would have been a chance for me to get a leaf stone and evolve my Vileplume. Alright. Well, it's no problem at all. Do you guys want a little ASMR? Check this out. Hopefully this isn't too harsh. I didn't want to do that too quickly because I didn't want the harsh high tones of opening an aluminum can to hurt your ears or damage your headphones, which you might be listening on. Don't worry, I already fucked up the encounter here. It's no problem. Okay, now let me show you my bag. As you can see, I have a Quick Ball, which I won in the lottery, a Net Ball, which I also won in the lottery, 3 Ultra Balls, 10 Pokeballs, 7 Great Balls, 1 Premier Ball, and 1 Love Ball. I might buy more if I start running through them, but I think I know which one. I'm gonna... Wait a minute! Wait just a second. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. I was thinking about something to see if there was a way I could increase my odds of getting a Heracross. If there was a way I could catch a Spearow in a further down route. But it would be too much of a detour. The risk and reward is not really worth it. I think that's what I'll start my day off with, is attempting to get the Heracross. Now, there's many different kinds of trees, but if I remember correctly, it's these two down here. Do they change? No, that's gold, silver, and crystal where it changes based on your ID. It doesn't change here. Okay. I'll save my game. I haven't saved in a while. I don't want to lose progress after all. Does your game move faster than before because it's an emulation? There's ways to smooth it out. And in your emulation settings, you can actually choose between the original fidelity of the game, and it'll run a little bit slower, but it'll look more realistic like a DS. But there's something that they can do. I don't know exactly how it works, because I don't know how these emulators run, but they smooth out all the processes and make it so that it runs at a similar pace and speed to the original game, but the frame-by-frame movement looks a lot smoother. Let me see if I can figure out what that's called. No, I can't do that without opening up my emulation settings, and that would be a very bad idea. But this looks pretty much like how it did on the DS. Maybe slightly smoother. It does tend to snag a bit from time to time, both in the MIDI and in the actual gameplay. But that only happens if you've been running it for a long time, or if something else on your computer is pulling a lot of GPU. Excuse me, my voice cracked. Oh, there's also the option on this route, if we wanted to completely forego the headbutt encounter, we could fish right here for a Goldeen or a Magikarp, but that's not a good idea, so I'm not going to do that. I just had another idea, and we're going to go do that in a bit. But first, it's showtime. It's a moderately sized tree. Would you like to use headbutt? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Hopefully it's not Spearow. I wouldn't be terribly mad if it was. Okay. Okay. At least we have a flyer now. We didn't have any flying types, and we didn't have anyone who could learn flying. We're about to get HMO Fly after we beat the 5th gym, so it's not that much of a loss, but I was hoping for Heracross. Even Apom would have been better. No problem. For you, my friend, Premier Ball. You know, something really important. I just remembered something really important that could have really screwed me up. I didn't think of a naming scheme yet. What is my naming scheme going to be from the 4th and the 5th gym? Since I'm going to be here a while, I have a lot of encounters to do. What is my naming scheme? Last time it was animated movie characters. The time before that it was famous actors. What's it going to be this time? Before I proceed any further, I have to think of one. Maybe do the hurricane alphabet. I'm not. That's disrespectful. There's like 3 hurricanes going on right now. I'm not going to be disrespectful to the victims of those hurricanes. My first thought was doing famous American political figures, but then I thought, that's not very original. Then I thought of doing vegetables, but I actually did a food theme the first time around. Perhaps that was too general. I should have chosen something like snacks the first time around, so I would still have vegetables as an open option. Marvel character? I can't be doing Marvel characters. What are you crazy? The most obscure thing I could think of. Marvel characters. I have an idea. Brain Blast! Oh, yes. Okay, the theme is celestial objects. Okay, here we go. Now that we got that out of the way. Pokeball. First comes the day, then comes the sun, then it goes down. Come on! Come on, Spearow. First is the worst. Second's the best. Third's the one. With the treasure chest. Alright, what are we going to name Spearow? Celestial object that we named Spearow after. It's a bird in the sky. I'll do rare minerals and stones next. But this one, I want to do celestial objects. Here we go. I'm looking at planets right now. Looking at star names. Well, this was the first Pokemon we encountered, and the closest to the sun. I think we'll call you my darling, Mercury. Hope I'm spelling that right. Alright, transfer to the barracks. Next up... I'm not talking to you, Ralph. What do you think this is, Wreck-It Ralph? The Disney movie? Get out of here. The next thing I'm going to do is something that I didn't think of originally, but just occurred to me is a really good idea. Here we go. Yep, lots of towns have ponds in them, and you can fish in any body of water. Mano! Oh, whatever. It's not that important to have a red Gyarados. It just means we're going to have to kill it. Alright, Magikarp. You're coming. With me. One, two. Buckle my shoe. Thank you, Magikarp. Love you so much. Alright, this one's pretty easy. You're red. You turn into Gyarados. Mars it is. We'll get a little more creative. Maybe we'll go outside of our solar system. Unless the encounter really fits. Next, there's a few more towns we've already been to that have bodies of water that we can fish in. Such as... Violet City! Yay. Look at this. Free encounters. Okay, now I just want to be sure of one thing before I do this. I just want to be very sure. Because I've already gotten my Magikarp encounter, now this should be a free Goldeen, which I don't really want to use, but you know, it's something. Ooh, we can headbutt here. Ooh, that's another good idea. Huh? There's a gift Rapier? A gift Slugma? Why have I never heard of that? Enter your train... What the fuck? Enter your trainer ID at this website? And it will generate the passwords needed for the... Well, that is just wonderful. I can get a Slugma. That's awesome. Fire types are very rare. When you have one, you should hold on to it very tight. Headbutt the... No. I mean the trees. There's trees in every single town that surround the perimeter. If we headbutt them, there's a few special encounters, but we can do that elsewhere. This is a German website. What the fuck? I don't know what it... This is a German website. Let me see. What is my trainer ID? Okay. We're gonna go in here. Let's see, 52097. This isn't my credit card number. You can copy this. I just forgot something. And we're going to do that right now. Where are you? Where are you? Check this out, fellas. We didn't do this since last time. I can't believe I forgot. We overcame a very important milestone, and we forgot to reward ourselves. the proper on-screen denomination. Yeah, it's being finicky. I'm trying to position it right. There we go. Did you see what I did there? I put the 4th gym badge at the bottom of the screen. I can't believe I forgot to do that before. I'm glad I looked at my trainer card. I would have completely forgotten. 52097, here we go. 52097. Alright, let's calculate it. Oh, there's also a bunch of special backgrounds for our PC we can get. Walk Hydration Likes Legend. Okay. That's pretty good. How did I not know this? Goodness gracious, that is a well-kept secret. It's probably because you have to enter it on some German website that no one knows about. Alright, let's go. It should be in the Pokemon Center. We're gonna go inside here. And we're gonna talk to this macho man who looks like he doesn't have a shirt on. Okay. Alright, I believe it was walk hydration. Oh my. Is that how you feel about me? I never thought of it that way before. By the way, how do you like the way I'm so exciting and fun? Like a legend. Come on, let's stroke his ego a little bit, see if he gives us what we want. You are no ordinary fan knowing such a thing. You're a trainer, right? I'll pull some strings for you. I think I can swing a deal and give you this egg. You take good care of it. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Hopefully I won't have to enter that password in again. He'll just give it to me. Okay. Here you go, unknown. You can sit in the barracks for now. I didn't think we'd be getting a fire type today. I had no expectation. Hello. I have to enter it again. Why am I pressing the speed up key? It's not going to make this go any faster. Okay, hydration was at the bottom. Yes, I've already told you, but he wants me to tell him again. Sadistic, making some kid tell you that you're like a legend. You really get off to this. Kind of an uncool thing for an old man. Don't worry, I'm being careful. The Slugma egg from Primo. Very nice. Alright. Now I just have to make sure I hatch it in this city. We're gonna do that real quick. And this is where the speed up key will help. Excuse the annoying music. Headbutt trees are nice and all, but the only things we could have encountered here would be a Pineco, an Execute, and a... What was the other thing we could have encountered? Hoot Hoot. I really don't want a Hoot Hoot. Pineco would be kind of nice, but Hoot Hoot would really suck. Alright, back to the grind. If this music's driving you insane, just bear with me. Follow the sound of my voice. Everything is going to be okay. We're doing this for Slugma. What is Slugma, you might ask? Slugma balls. Yes, I know that's very funny. I know you've heard that joke before, but just bear with me. We all maintain our sanity in different ways, and humor is the way that I like to cope. Which is why I told you to, Slugma balls. It kind of sounds like Lugma, Ligma, or Sigma. No, I did not want to go into the old Bellsprout Tower. Get me out of here. The reason I have to stay contained in this city is because if I do it anywhere else, it'll count. Is there a city that I don't have? Ooh, I should probably make my... Let me check on the egg real quick. Okay, it's not that close. I should head over to Azalea Town instead because I can't fish for anything there. And it can count as my Azalea Town encounter instead, and I can still come fish here. It doesn't matter that I get the egg from here. What matters is where I hatch it. Alright, let me be very careful. I gotta be checking on the egg periodically to make sure I don't hatch it. I'm gonna take the shortest possible route, and the shortest route is always a detour. It probably would have been smarter to put it in the PC and then pick it back up at Azalea Town, but I'm lazy. Alright, I'm gonna check on it when we get to Goldenrod. Hopefully it's not close to hatching. Let's take a look right here. Not close. Okay, this one's gonna take a while. Chad's calling. What's up, Chad? Good evening, Johnny. It's me, Chad. Were you awake? Did you know? Oak traveled all over the world. What a useless call. Though sometimes people have their thoughts stockpiled in their head and they just need someone to vent to. I understand, Chad. I understand. We can come back here later. There's a surfing section over there, and there's an item on a small peninsula. Which could be of some help. I already took a picture here earlier today. We can get that item too. I really need some repels for the road. Oof. A little rough there at the end with my bike riding, but we're here. Now we just ride back and forth until we hatch this thing. Make sure I don't pass over the boundaries of the town so that I don't accidentally hatch this thing back in route like 35 or 34 or whatever. Because if I did that, that would be very stupid. It would mean I don't get to keep the Slugma. Now the only drawback to Slugma is that it's very, very slow and it evolves into a rock type, and water rock is very, very weak to a lot of things. It's good because it has defenses against normal types, it has defenses against bug types, but that's not very common. Just having a good normal type defense is a decent switch in, especially if they're a heavy hitter. And Magcargo's defense is pretty good, but this thing's most useful attribute is the fact that it's a fire type. Which will be slightly helpful down the line. How close are we? Come on, buddy. Can I get you out of your shell? We'll hatch soon. Here we go. Come on, baby. Push, 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 baby. We need to hop. Alright, we can slow down. Here he goes. Hey, I timed that pretty well, didn't I? Here he comes. Here comes our baby boy. Hi, Slugma. Oh, look how cute. You know, in Slugma's Pokedex entry, it said that his skin can get as hot as 2,500 degrees, or as hot as the surface of the sun, so I think I already have a good nickname for this guy. I could be cheeky and call him Second Son, since he's a boy, but Welcome to the world, second son. How are you? Impish nature, that's... not the worst. Not the best. Smog, okay. Now what is Slugma's level up moveset? This isn't really important for right now, but I'd like to know. I'll probably leave it in the daycare so that it can grow up a little bit. Let's see, he gets Ancient Power at 26, Amnesia 31, Lava Plume at 38, which is the best move that he gets for a while. He can learn Flamethrower, that's pretty good. He can learn TM Overheat too. It sucks that he's a minus special attack nature considering that's what he's better at. Having 70 special attack right out the gate isn't too bad. This thing's alright. It's got 120 defense, and that'll only be bolstered. It's got 90 special attack. This thing is a decent wall, with some okay special attack. I think because it has a minus special attack nature, I'm going to try to invest in that. Since its speed's not really important. It having plus defense is very nice. Across the board, it looks pretty even, all things considered. Not spectacular in any one area. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, I just Sandshrew this run, right? I'm not misremembering that, right? I didn't? Where'd I find you? 46. What I'm getting at is, did I not do my cave encounter? I thought I messed that up. No, I think I actually did that correctly, so I could still go get Lapras on the bottom floor if I wanted to. Now that I have the TM Surf, I could go back and do that. Okay. I'm liking where this is going. Sorry, I tried to use my fishing rod inside. I'm gonna go to the Pokemart and buy some repels. Super repels are more cost efficient. I don't need that many, I'll just buy 5. And we'll need those for later too. I can't believe I didn't fuck that up. Kind of amazed at myself. Good for me. Wait, let me just double check that. Part of me doesn't trust myself that I didn't fuck it up. Ooh, a black apricorn. Those are very useful for making smoothies. Pink, not so much. Union Cave, cool. So I don't have a Union Cave encounter. I thought it might have been called Route 30 for a second. And if it had been, I remembered seeing a Zubat that I caught on Route 30. Okay, so I haven't done a Union Cave encounter. That is very good for me, because I can go get Lapras. Alright, I'm saving my game. Okay. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to save my game, change the clock on my computer, and we're going to go get Lapras. See you all in about 30 seconds. Okay, we're back. I've used my godly powers to turn back time one day. Because every Friday in Union Cave, a very powerful Pokemon appears. It's only at level 20, but that's not too terrible for us. It only appears once per week, and you only get one of them. Or rather, one chance per week. But since we're playing it by Nuzlocke rules, we only get one chance of this. So we better not fuck it up. But to get it, we're going to need a surfing Pokemon first. So, there's that to deal with. How do we plan on doing that? I'm actually not going to enter the cave this way. I'm going to go back up this way through the Ilex Forest. I'll use a repel to save a little bit of time. Oh, I did have one. Okay. Oopsie. Because there's actually another encounter I can get that would cross something off the list. As I said earlier, there's a lot of towns in the early game that have ponds or lakes in them that you can fish in, but because you don't get the fishing rod until later in the game, it's really useless at that point. But later they become havens for free encounters. See, there's a pond right there, but the Ilex Forest had a valuable encounter. That's where I got my Oddish Shikari, who we're going to evolve the second we get a Leaf Stone. Maybe I can get one off screen, but I'd rather do something like that. Something so special and... I'm going the right way. I thought I was going the wrong way for a second. But I'm fine. I want to take the Route 36 shortcut across to Violet City so that I can get back to New Bark Town as soon as I possibly can. Reason being is there's a lake that I can fish in New Bark City, the town that you start your game in. It's just going to be a bit of backtracking. Oh, and I can also do the Violet City encounter as well. And since we already got a Magikarp, we can just fish here and see what we get. Now, what are the options for Violet City? We could also still headbutt here if we wanted to try for Pineco, which would be a good steel bug type, especially because we didn't get Heracross. If we fish, it's a guaranteed Poliwag, and if we headbutt, there's a 50% chance we get something bad, a 20% chance we get something okay, and a 30% chance we get something really good. I think as much as I like touting the fact that taking risks is funny and fun, I think it's a safer idea to go for Poliwag here. It's a better surfer. Though Gyarados should probably be my surfer anyways. Oh, it doesn't hurt. It won't hurt to have this. Then again, Pineco is pretty fun, and it's a free self-destruct bomb. Do I have a coin? I was talking about the idea of luck earlier. Because these kind of decisions have big ramifications down the line. If you fail early in a Nuzlocke, you tend to fail later too. So these team building exercises are probably going to determine how our final team looks. Us taking a risk for something better in the short term might not spell something good in the long term. But playing things too safe might also mean you lose out on potential options for winning yourself out of risky and tricky situations. I'll call it heads, I headbutt. Tails, I get Poliwag. It has a tail. Here we go. I called it. You can see it first. Can you see that from here? That's heads. We're going for risky. And I suppose then that I can evolve my Magikarp and make that my Surfer instead. Here's a Headbutt tree. Hold on, how do I make sure that it's a Pineco tree? It says there's a small difference. Okay. No, trainer ID is only for... All right, here we go. You find a very distinct looking tree. The one at this end of this little alleyway looks pretty promising. Are there any others? If I had to take a wild guess, I would say it's the one back there. I need someone who has Rock Smash. None of these guys learn it, do they? Slugma, do you learn Rock Smash? I'd teach it to you right now if you did. Hey, sure he does. Alright. Ooh, I just realized something. Ooh, Rock Smash sometimes results in an encounter. That's pretty rare, though. I don't even think it can happen here. Fuck it. It'll probably be a Geodude anyways, even if it is. And that's dupe, so it won't count. Alrighty. Ooh, a green shard. We can actually trade that with the shard guy down there, and he'll give us something special. Alright, let's try this tree back here. Here we go. Please don't be a Hoot Hoot. No? Nothing? Well, I probably shouldn't have tried again. It would have... So not that tree. So if not that tree, then which tree might have a Pineco? Maybe one of these trees between these two lanterns right here. Okay, if it's a rare tree, something will pop out immediately. Which one of these trees looks distinct? I didn't know that. I just learned something I didn't know. I'm just gonna keep bashing random trees. Joey, shut your trap. I'm trying to find a special tree. What about this one next to this guy right here? Looks promising. Could it be on the other side of that river? Oh, I bet it is too. Do I have a rare candy in my pocket that I can evolve something with? Afraid I don't. Hey, give me some berries. Rost berry? Ooh, that's really good. I'm gonna sidetrack a little bit. I'm gonna grow lumberries. These are very valuable. Any other berries I want to grow? All right, we'll check back on that tomorrow. If it's none of these, it's probably across the bend. I'm gonna go get Magikarp onto my PC, and we'll train him. Actually, I'll switch him for Ditto because I actually want to put Slugma in the daycare, which I'll do on my way back. We're running a lot of errands today. Okay, see ya. Alright, the next thing to do is to train up my Magikarp. I'm gonna go this way and head back towards HeartGold City. Not HeartGold, sorry, Goldenrod. I'll pass through the national park because I actually want to make a pit stop. I kind of prefer the national park in the evening times, but it's still very relaxing at night. If it had its own designated night theme, I might like it even more. Alright, this is the pit stop I wanted to make. I wanted to check if the Pokeathlon Dome had any rare candies. Magikarp has a very slow EXP yield, and I want to waste as little time as possible. Damn. Unfortunate. There's a metal coat here, though. Not that I have an Onyx or a Scyther, so it's kind of useless, but completely okay. Guess we gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Here's what we do. Ah, shoot. Overshot it because I was speeding up. The reason I'm doing this now is because I need a surfer for some of my other encounters. Alright, I know this is the long way around, but the detour is always the shortest path. Okay, we're gonna raise Slugma. And we're gonna raise Mars. Don't worry, they can make a baby. One is lava, the other a fish. They don't mix. Okay, I'm gonna run up and down a little bit. Just a wee bit. I don't want Magikarp to quite level out. But I want him to get close enough that I don't have to do that much training. I gotta estimate this. I'm gonna guess that's good. Okay. I should have checked his remaining EXP, and then I could have counted my steps. Okay, I completely underestimated. Okay, we got 1,200 steps. Okay. We'll put you back in there, and we walk about 1,000 steps. Here we go. It looks about 50 to 60 steps up and down. That's just eyeballing it, though. I'll count it as 50. Okay. So here we've gone 150, 200. It's probably more like 60, but still. 250. Probably up to 280 by now. 220. Okay, close to 400. I know I did a lot of running back and forth on my last stream, but I'll try to minimize the amount of that I have to do on this stream. I like to do the daycare grinding off stream and training too, EV and level training. Just because I don't think it's very interesting to watch a guy bike up and down, unless you're into that kind of thing. Sometimes monotonous and mundane streams can be very good for either relaxing into sleep, good to have on in the background while studying or working on a project. I lost track of how many steps I've gone. I think I'm going to go 2 or 3 more laps. 2, 3. I'm going to go get Magikarp. I don't think it's gone up a level yet. He leveled up. Shit. Nope, I don't. So I guess I'll do 10 paces up and down. And if my calculations are fucking, I went into... What is this called anyways? It's not an underpass. I guess it's a checkpoint? Since there's a little guard in there who watches you. I don't like going into the checkpoints when I'm trying to bike up and down. Okay, 5, 6. You know, speaking of fish, I still have some fish on the table I have to eat. I can't wait till I finish this stream and I can go deliciously. Oh, I can go savor the delicious salmon and rice. Alright, 2 more and I'm going to get my Magikarp. Damn it, it leveled up again. Fuck. Okay, yes, I'm just taking it back. Fuck. Okay. How much EXP do you need? Well, I wasted a lot of my time. Okay. We're gonna do this, but we're gonna plan it out this time. This time, I'm not going to do 10 laps. We're going to go 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now we head back to the daycare. Now we should only have to fight a few Goldines. We've already done our encounter on this route. It was drowsy, by the way, if you don't remember. And good, Mars hasn't leveled up. Oh, he's going to cost a lot of money to take out. Alright, now we're going to take our good rod. All Pokemon here should be about level 20. Oh, whoops. Wait, Magikarp don't give you that much experience. Alright, let's bring Magikarp to the front. You know, so it'd probably be better to just go fight a bunch of trainers. But it's not that important. Come on, baby, give me a... Come on, I'm the fish master. Come on. Huh? Well, thank you, no one else, for the donation. I appreciate that very much. Now, with your money and your luck, I can go to Bass Pro Fishing Shop and get myself a hat. Here we go. Bass Pro. Not even a nibble. Well, maybe I can use the money instead to buy a better fishing rod. This good rod is kind of a crock of shit. Come on, it's been 500... Oh, it got away. I shouldn't be speeding up. Fishing is not a game of speed. It's a game of patience. Of which I have none. There we go. Thank you so much, no one else. With your help, we finally landed a fish. Let's see what it is. Crabby! Oh, I love Crabby. I wish we could have gotten a Crabby, but we're gonna have a chance to encounter one in a little bit. But we don't have to worry about that right now. Oh my god, this thing is weak. I forgot how bad Magikarp is. Alright, George, fuck him up. Ooh, we're gonna have to do this a bunch. Do I really want to do this 5 times? I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Alright, we're going to murder the entire crab population. I remember my crab fishing. Reminiscing about crabs made me lose my catch. I'll never do that again. Alright, Magikarp. Why did I use Splash? Alright, you're taking this one out on your own. You got this, Magikarp. Come on. Come on. This is a battle of sheer will. Come on, Magikarp. Come on, I believe! Yes! Oh, that wasn't worth it at all, not even a little bit. I shouldn't have risked his life just to do that. I have got to stop risking my Pokemon's life for these silly trials by fire. It's like I say one thing and then I do another. Alright, let's try again. Crabby? Nope. We're running. Don't need that. Crabby? Crabby? Come on, Crabby. There we go. 2 or 3 more of these, and I should have my Gyarados. Don't worry. This funky flower can take as many bubbles as you can throw at him. Ah yes, one more should do it. Actually, I'll probably barely not do it if I'm eyeballing that right. Oh, my voice cracked when I said that. Come on, level up. Nope, I was right. At least I know my eye for those kinds of things is pretty good. Alright, one more crab slaughter. I'm a Maryland native. Slaughtering crabs is kind of in my DNA. It's in my blood. Bring out the butter sauce, my friend. Ooh, you better get a taste of Old Bay. You know, maybe I should make an exception and give a crab... If I can find a Krabby, maybe I'll give it a special name. Just in honor of my heritage. You have to pay respect sometimes, and sometimes you have to make exceptions to your own rules. There we go, level 23. And this thing is about to turn into a fearsome monster. Here it comes. You know, it's kind of fitting that the evolution theme sounds a little bit like the Jaws theme. Dun, 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 dun. It would be really cool if you had very scary and fearsome and intimidating Pokemon. Whenever they evolved, it played a more malicious and threatening theme in the minor key where it was like dun, 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 like something was coming closer. That would be so cool. Anyways, here's Gyarados. It learned Dragon Rage. That's a very good move. Let's look at it. Hello, Gyarados. Ooh, that is a good Gyarados. Wait, is that plus defense or minus? If that's plus attack, that's good. If that's... I keep forgetting if the blue or the red is good. Okay, no, that's really good. That's a very good Gyarados. Plus attack Gyarados is wonderful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Honestly. Look at this thing's attack stat at level 23 compared to everything else. 69. Look at this thing's attack stat. It's up there with Umbreon, who has a really high special defense stat. Look how high this is. Look at this. Ridiculous. Its speed's not too shabby either. Speed's not too shabby. This Gyarados is going to be a staple. How you doing, buddy? Alright, now we teach him Surf. I don't have Surf. Looks like that's what we're doing next, fellas. We're going to go find Surf. Now, where would we find Surf? If I remember correctly, I think someone down by the beach mentioned that we had to go to a theater house up in Ecruteak City. A trip to the theater is just what I need. You know, I have a pretty good story. One time, I was going to see a show. It was down at the Kennedy Center in D.C., which is a wonderful theater. Big open space, a giant statue of John F. Kennedy's head made of copper, I think. It's a great place, and if you're ever in D.C., that's one of the places you should visit. But I was going to see a production of The King and I, which I could spend an hour talking about in and of itself, but the most interesting thing is, when I got there was a bunch of people in, what do you call it, the bomb squad vest? There was a bunch of people with bomb squad vests on, and SWAT teams. Black cars, long black limos outside, and a bunch of drug-sniffing and bomb-sniffing dogs. And there was also metal detectors that they were having people go through, and they didn't announce this beforehand. And I've been to the Kennedy Center before, that's not normal protocol. They don't have people go through metal detectors, and they certainly don't have bomb squads sitting outside. And everyone there was really confused, no one knew what was going on. But when we got in there, and the show was about to begin, they announced that Mike Pence, the vice president at the time, was sitting up in the presidential booth. I was sitting a bit closer, I think I was about 10 rows back from the front, and I just looked up, and 2 decks above me, I can see him from there, it's just Mike Pence. I have a picture on my Instagram, which I'm not going to tell you what my Instagram is. I don't use my Instagram for advertising, I use it for socializing. I look up 2 decks back, and maybe I'll find a picture of this and I'll put it up next stream. But I just see Mike Pence sitting with a gallery of people, and half the people, it was very funny, honestly. Half the people in the audience started, "Whoa, it's Mike Pence!" And half the people are like, "Boo, you!" And then they say things that I really shouldn't be saying on stream to him. It was mostly old people. I think my dad joined in on the fun too. And boy, I thought it was a funny time, because I never actually saw many political figures in real life. And that was the first time I ever saw Mike Pence. Well, it's a good thing he wasn't coming to sing It's a good thing he wasn't coming to see Kinky Boots. Otherwise, he would have brought his taser with him, my friend. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going into the Ecruteak City Theater. Who knows? Maybe Mike Pence will give me Surf in here. Who is this man? A Team Rocket member harassing our stage play members. Huh? Who are you? You dare to get in my way? Ooh, I'm not gonna let you harass any dancers or thespians today. Level 12. Bitch, please. Bye-bye. Mars wins his first battle. Gyarados is very good, but Dragon Rage is a set damage move. The only reason we won here is because he didn't have anything with more health than 40. Good game. Kinda sucks because the gym leader in this area is level 25. Perhaps you're meant to come and fight this guy before you go fight the gym. It is a rather eye-catching building, but still. Kind of a fodder fight, if you ask me. Boy, don't you just love it when people catcall and harass performers? Boy, I love a good heckler. But we took care of this one nice and quickly. Ooh, kind and strong, good at raising Pokemon. Yes, I just killed a bunch of craps to turn this thing into a Gyarados. I'm a great trainer. I fed it the Maryland diet. Ooh, and this old man should be the one who gives us Surf. Man. I wish people in real life would give me discs and valuable items after I beat people up on stage. If you don't know, I have a rather extensive background in theater and stage shows. I've never actually beat up someone on stage, but I have been punched in the face on stage before. It was an accident, but I've also been hit in the head with a chair. I was in a play, and I was supposed to be playing a character that couldn't feel pain. And my stage partner was supposed to accidentally hit me in the back of the head with an ironing board. There's two different cues. One of them they're actually supposed to hit me on purpose, and one of them they're supposed to hit me on accident. And we had practiced this a few times. The one where it's an accident, they were supposed to turn around, and with the metallic part of the ironing board, you know, the one that you extend out so that you can put it on the ground, they were supposed to hit the back of my chair with it, and I was supposed to act like I got hit in the back or with my neck with it. And during every single show, they messed up the cue. They got it backwards. On the cue where they were supposed to hit me accidentally, they took their ironing board, they turned, and just BAM! Whacked me in the head. And I had to act like it didn't hurt. Which, I mean, listen. It was my toughest acting challenge yet. I just had to sit there like, bing! While I got clocked in the back of the head. I heard, bing! It was like I had just gotten clocked over the back of my head with a metal baseball bat. It wasn't so bad, but it really did hurt. I had a welt on my head afterwards. And then the one where they hit me on purpose, they missed, and then they hit the back of my chair, and I had to pretend like I just got seriously injured, like they did that on purpose. But in the play, the one where they hit me on purpose is the one where they hit some nerve in the back of my head, and I can finally feel pain again, and that's the resolution of that scene. And it was the exact opposite of that. Tricky job. I think there's no footage of it online, and I'm glad there's not. It wasn't a very good play. But that scene went pretty well. I enjoyed that. I have pictures of it, though. I was wearing a green vest. I had a giant welt on the back of my head. My hair looked pretty nice, too. I didn't dress that differently than I normally do. What was the name of that stage play? I can't remember, truthfully. Anyways, enough of my rambling. We're gonna teach Mars surf. And with that, we can go back finally and do what we were trying to do all along. No Stantler for us. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna use a repel so that we don't encounter anything over the water. Hello. Alright, these should be the pine echo trees. PP up, that's really helpful too. What about this one? This one? Repels don't happen to affect headbutt trees, do they? Just in case they do. Okay. I think this was a miss. This one, maybe? Okay, we fucked up. We didn't actually need surf, but this will come in handy later when we get the rest of our encounters. Ooh, hold on. Over here's a good place to try. Rare candy! Oh, well, that would have been nice. Let's try here. Ooh, here we go. I think this is the one. Yes! Oh, that's amazing! Alright, that's incredible. This was worth it. This whole roundabout detour. It's all coming together. We have to be careful. This thing could use self-destruct. I'm not pulling any punches. Netball should give us the highest multiplier on this thing since it's a bug type. I believe it gives you a 3 or 4 times multiplier against bug and water types. Okay, Don't explode. Come on, here we go. Too hot? Too cold? Goldilocks? Just right. There we go. I love you, Pineco. And what are we going to call this thing? You know, since this thing is known for exploding... we'll call you Nova. Like supernova. I like it. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. See how good it is. No, self-destruct, bug bite, protect, and tackle. It's got sturdy, not the good kind though. Plus, wow. That's not good. Minus defense, nature. This thing isn't really a special attacker, and it's supposed to be about solid defense, but... I mean, we'll take it. It's a free bomb. Turns into a steel type. Can't argue with that. What level does Pineco evolve into Fortress? 31, okay. I believe that means we'll be able to use it just in time for the next gym. I think our level cap is either 30 or 31. It's 31. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm gonna... Poliwhirl. This wouldn't have been a terrible encounter. In fact, I wouldn't mind a Poliwagon a little bit, but I have something else in mind. There's 2 more places with surf areas and fishing locations we haven't looked at yet. One of them is our hometown and the other is on the way, Cherry Grove City. And there's something very special there that I actually didn't know until I was Googling information and doing some research for this video. Or this stream, rather. And it's going to come in handy for this. Okay. First, I'm going to go over to the Pokemart, buy some more repels. A lot of them I actually don't need super repels for because I just need these for the short term. Short bursts of me not wanting to see Pokemon. So regular repels will do us just fine. Bam. I was wrong about something. I saw that there was a chance to get a Tailo, which is an incredibly good flying type, in Cherry Grove City, but you need Rock Climb in addition to Servant Headbutt, and you don't get Rock Climb until you beat the 16th gym badge. Very unfortunate for us, but that's okay. It means we don't get it in this run as an encounter, but perhaps we can get something else. Let's see. We can either surf on the water and we can get a guaranteed Tentacool or Tentacruel, I think. Yeah, we can't get the Tailo. Damn, I wish we could. But not all hope is lost. If we fish, we can get a free Krabby, Staryu. And if we get the Krabby now, it actually gives us a free Staryu later, so that's something. I think I'm gonna do that. Free Staryu sounds incredible. Oh, don't want to surf. Okay, let's see. Can I get my crab? Hey, Krabby baby. Now, I could have saved my netball for him, but I think Pineco was more important because I didn't want it blowing up, and it had the chance to. Okay. Okay. I'll weaken you a little bit. No! Oh, Krabby. I thought he wasn't dead to a crit yet. Oh, I just wasted my encounter for Cherry Grove. Okay. That stuff happens from time to time. No use losing sleep. What do you have to say? Oh, Mystic Water. Well, that's very helpful. It'll be good for the many water types that we're collecting right now. Alright. Anything else over here? There should be an item. Nope. We need rock climb for that. Tentacruel. Hello. Okay, I'm going to be a bit more cautious. I think getting them down to the yellow should be good enough, but we still got one more chance. What is that? Is there a... Is that a cosmetic lake, or is there something over there? I'm curious. I never noticed that before. Oh, there's obviously some secret item. And I'm gonna go get it. Come here, baby. What's over here? Are these headbutt trees? What's the point of this being here? I don't get it. Is there an item? A nugget! Perfect! That we can sell that for a lot of money. Oh, hello, Tentacool. Ooh, my heart dropped when I heard that music. Hello, this is Entei. Alright, now that we get a chance at him. We have to kill this guy anyways. So what do you say we take an opening blow at him? He's not going to attack us back, right? There, he's gone. But we chipped away a little of his health. My goodness, that scared me. I didn't know he could appear on water. Entei can't swim. He's a fire type. He should have been weak to that water. My goodness, not all dogs can swim. Okay, back on Route 29. We've already done our encounter here. It was failed. But that's not important. We're going back to New Bark City. Here we go, New Bark Town. And we can surf on this water. I'm gonna use a repel real quick. And this is actually the way to the Kanto region. Route 27. We have 2 chances for an encounter here. Route 27, Johto. What can we find? Actually, we're in the Kanto region right now. This is technically the Kanto region. Well, we made it. If we had Whirlpool, we could actually... Oh no, that's only in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. But I'd say there was a Solar Beam TM over here. There's a Dragon Claw one, but that requires Whirlpool too. Oh my. There are just a lot of interesting Pokemon here. Alright, let's look at the options. Eradicate, we can't get. We can't get Arbok. We could find a Sandslash, there's a 5% chance. A 5% chance in a Ponyta. It's not daytime, so we can't find a... What about fishing? With a good rod, there's a pretty good chance that we get a free Tentacool. Okay, so we can't get the Quagsire line because, and there's a 50% chance that we find it at night because we already had a Wooper. So this is basically a 30% chance to get an Arbok, a 5% chance to get a Ponyta, and a 5% chance to get a Sandslash, or we get our Tentacool encounter here. This is potentially interesting. I want to try getting the Ponyta, or the Sandslash, or the Arbok. But if we fish, we can get a Shelder, or a Chinchou. Well, this is all very interesting. Did I already use one? Yeah, okay, I did. Hello. Hey! Do you know what you just did? You've taken your first step into Kanto. Check your Pokegear map and see. How far are they going to let us go? I did not know how many encounters opened up to us. What cave is this? Toho Falls. We can get a Toho Falls encounter? I did not know how many places opened up to you once you got Surf. I kind of forgot. Ooh, we can get a Moonstone. For that matter, we can't really get that much. The only things that appear here are already duped. But we can get a Seeking and a Goldeen. I guess it's pretty good to get that out of the way. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go surfing, and I'm gonna catch myself a Goldeen. This is starting to get interesting. Okay. Let's get ourselves a... Ooh, we need waterfall. It didn't say we required... Didn't say we needed waterfall on the Wikipedia. Maybe there's another way around. Let's see. No, I guess we need... Alright. That doesn't really change what I wanted to do. We're going to use Surf. Do I have a level 20? No, I'll just run the Repel out. That right up there is the Moonstone. Goldeen? Hello? Just get in. Goldeen? Not gonna ask you again. Perfect. Okay, what are we naming this thing? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, goldfish. Okay. A celestial event that's based on a goldfish. Your name is Venus. No. I care about you so little. You're Uranus. You're the funny one. Haha, funny Uranus. That means asshole. In fact, let me just make sure that I'm getting the joke across. That I care about this thing so little. There we go. Now everyone who looks at this will know how much I disrespect it. Alright. Now we've crossed off Goldeen from all of our future encounters. What about going along this way? Okay. I'll use a repel over here. Ooh, what's over here? Rare candy, very nice. I actually don't mind terribly if I encounter something right here. Let's see, Route 27, what do we get? Tentacool, very nice. I'm getting a lot of water types. Here we go. First comes Monday, then comes Tuesday. I don't remember what comes after that. Then comes Sunday. Very nice. Tentacool, more like Tentafool. I like Venus more on Tentacool than I do on Sea King. There we go. Alright. Back to Newbark. And because we've gotten our Tentacool encounter now... What can we fish up in Newbark 10? If I remember correctly, we can get Shelder and Chinchou. Okay. This is either going to be Shelder or it's going to be Chinchou. Let's find out which. No, I do not want to surf on it. I just want to fish. Chinchou it is. Perfect. What would be good for a Chinchou? The angler Pokemon? It's based on those bioluminescent fish. So what would be a good name for it? Something that's very bright. You know, I like the two little things that it has dangling off of its head. It's bioluminescent, what would you call those? Sacs? Orbs? They kind of remind me of moons orbiting a planet. I'm going to call you Jupiter. Here we go. Girls go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Wasn't that the old playground phrase? We had a lot of wise playground sermons. Did he just say he calls my mother? I didn't read that. Ralph, I'm going to unadd you from my contacts if you ever call my mother again. Alright. Now, what do we do from here? We've gotten a lot of new encounters. I'm going to do one last thing. We've done a lot of work. But there's one thing that if I don't do today, I'm going to be left feeling unsatisfied. I'm going to waste one of my encounters just for the small chance of getting a Raikou. Yes, that's right. Were you listening to me? Who's spying on me? Where's the wire? Where is it? He was listening. He couldn't have heard that. Bad move, buddy. You just gave me a great idea. There's absolutely no rule that says I can't encounter you beforehand. On a route where I've already had my encounter. You made your fatal slip up, Raikou. I'm gonna damage you here and make it more likely that I can catch you. I can probably even get it up to a 1 in 5 chance of me catching you, if I put you to sleep and get your health low enough. This isn't gonna go so well for you. Alright, I can estimate his health. Dragon Rage will never do more than 40 damage. So this is a pretty good place to do this anyways. Okay. We check our Pokegear, and look at this. There are 2 markers on the map. One of them represents Entei, and the other represents Raikou. I think you can tell which is which. Every time you change towns, cities, or routes, they will change locations. Sometimes they're nowhere. But we just need to go back and forth between Cherry Grove and Route 30 until he appears again on Route 30. Next, I think I'm going to put him to sleep. I didn't even consider doing this. I'm surprised I didn't. Okay. Shikari, you're up. And since Dragon Rage doesn't crit... Okay, he's not here. Check again. Here he is. He's on our route. Alright, we're going to use Repel to make sure we can counter him 100% of the time. And this is because, if I haven't explained it yet, that if you have a Pokemon that's lower level than anything that can be encountered in the area, it will prioritize that if you have a Repel on. And because Raikou is the only thing that's over level 23 on this route, he's the only thing that we can encounter now. See? Like magic. Alright, Shikari, don't miss. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Wonderful, I love that. Okay. Now we go back to Gyarados. It's far away. Far away, but a little closer. Nope. Much closer this time. Whoops. Wrong thing. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Clicked on my bag again. Come on, Raiko, baby. Write me a song. I want you to write me a poetic love song. Come on, Raiko. Kind of sounds like Ringo from the Beatles. What songs did Ringo ever write? Didn't he sing Sgt. Pepper? Not Sgt. Pepper, but the one that comes after that. The what would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and watch? That's it. Your name's Ringo if I catch you. Fuck the naming scheme. Your name's Ringo if I catch you. Or rather, when I catch you. Because it's a rap. I'm getting my greedy claws on you yet, Ringo. I'm not even going to call you Raiko anymore, because you're mine. Come on, Ringo. Come on, Ringo, baby. Actually, since he can appear on water, I could just keep checking to see if he appears in... He can't appear in Cherry Grove, can he? I think he only appears on routes. Come on, Ringo. Almost. I should probably be doing this on the intersection between two routes. So that I can just go back and forth. Him appearing above me just gave me that idea. Ah, nah, I'm good. Okay. Nowhere to be found. Nope. Almost. One more notch south. Almost. Come on. I mean that way. Almost there. Entei's on this route. I guess I could whittle him down a little bit. Oh, doesn't it change every time you encounter something too? Yeah, it does. We could just keep doing that. Nah, that's boring. Man, Raiko's giving us the cold shoulder now. Never mind. Nope, we don't need a super one. We just need a regular. Alright. Here we go. Come back to me, baby. I love you. Alright, Ringo, let's dance, baby. We'll use Dragon Rage once more. I don't think he can take another one, but he can take a tackle. But what if my tackle crit kills him? Better go with a safer option. Something that doesn't have that good of attack like Shikari. Good choice. Shikari's a good choice. I'll just use Cut. Yes, that'll work. There's no way in hell Cut Crit could kill him, right? Well, if I kill him, I kill him. Honestly. It just means I get a free Miltank or a free Tauros. It's not that bad. It's not like I'm sacrificing that much. He's back, baby. Okay. Oh. Of course, I have 5 steps left. Okay. Alright, we're in a good position. Okay. I am almost 100% sure that there is no way a cut crit would kill this guy. I was absolutely right. Wouldn't have even come close. Would not have even come close. I was wildly over. It was because I got scarred by the Gyarados killing the Krabby. But I'm still kind of overestimating. But it's because Gyarados has a high attack. Even something as simple as Tackle is going to do a lot of damage when you have a 72 attack stat. Not quite. Oh, hello, Entei. What would do the most damage to Entei? Self-destruct, probably, but... No. No. As funny as that is, conceptually, no. Probably Surf. Yeah, probably Surf. Alright. Come on out, Mars. Let's kill this bitch! First patch of grass, my lucky day. Alright, Entei. Give me all you got. Oh. I think Dragon Rage would have done the same. Or more. Okay, so now that it's asleep, I have a 2 times catch rate multiplier. So I have about a 16% chance of catching this thing. Once we get it below a third of its HP, which I think it's actually at right now, it's not going to do that much. Oh, that's Gen 1. Hold on. Let me look at Gen 4. Let's do this math. I want to get exact. So we're going to go in here. Okay, copy this. Here we go. This is the catch equation. So I'm just going to guesstimate most of this. Let's see. So A is equal to 3 times its max HP, which the max HP, how much HP does Raikou have at level 40? Raikou has anywhere from 122 to 134 HP based on its IVs. Given how much it went down, 40 health did a little less than a third, so I think he's actually higher on the HP side. I'm going to be generous and assume worst possible odds that he's 134. So 3 times 134 minus 2 times the HP current. He looked like he was at a little less than a third of his health. So let's just say he's at like 42 health. Just eyeballing. Let's say that he's at a third of his health. Okay, and that times the rate and Raikou's catch rate. He has a catch rate of 3 times 3 times the bonus of the ball, which would be we're using a quick ball, so times 4, and then this all over 3 times 134. Okay, and then we'll do times bonus status, which would be times 2, because he's asleep. Okay, so I can just put all of these into parentheses, and then we'll calculate it all afterwards. Here we go. Wait, I wouldn't be calculating this wrong because it's not in parentheses, right? They put this part in parentheses, and this would mean... okay. Let's see. I need a scientific calculator for this. I can go into Desmos. Okay, here we go. So let's put this all in parentheses. 3 times 134 minus 2 times 42 times 3 times 4. And we put that into parentheses. And that's that whole bracket, and all of that goes over 3 times 134, which is going to come out to around 500 and... No, sorry, not 5, sorry, 409 or something like that. A little more than that, actually. Like 412 or something. No, it would be smaller than that. It would not be 412, it would be like 402. Okay. Let's see. Ba-da-da-da-da-dun. I could put a parenthesis on this side, and on this side. And we'll say all of that times 2. And the answer to that is 18.98, but okay. So is that our catch rate? I actually didn't check to see what A meant in catch rates. There's actually a catch rate calculator I could have used. I just like doing the math because it was fun. Here, I'll run it here and see what it tells us. Gen 3 and Gen 4 use the same catching mechanics. Raikou at a level 40. This is probably going to give us about the same thing. An 18 catch rate would still be about 1 over 10. Or 1 over 15. Or a little more like 1 over 9 or something like that. Let's say that he has 35% HP left. Oh, stop the ringing in my ear. Shut up, Dana. Okay, we'll use a quick ball. And he's asleep. Okay. This isn't giving me a great chance at this, but... A in this case still equals 18. And it doesn't really bump our odds that much. Because I was given bad information. A catch rate of 2 doesn't actually mean it's 2 over 100. A catch rate of 2 is 0.04. And a catch rate of 8 is more like 1% or 1.2. Or sorry, 1.6. So even with a catch rate of 18, it's going to give us about a 7% chance to catch this thing. Or rather, now that we've lowered its health all the way, it's going to give us about a 7% chance. This isn't looking too great, but honestly, I'm still going for it. You better believe I'm going for it. Is it going to increase our odds that much if we lower its health anymore? Like if I put it at 10% health, it'll give us a 9% chance. Honestly, I don't see the difference. We're still catching this thing anyways. Okay, let's go for it. Whatever, Dana. I'm going in, I'm going to go waste my Route 41 encounter, or not 41, rather 38. I'm going to go waste my Route 38 encounter to go get this Raikou. I've done much harder things on this journey, and surpassed much greater odds to get here. You think I'm scared of a little 7% roll? And giving up one of my only chances at a steel type? I just found a steel type, and it was only a 10% roll. This is like slightly harder than getting that Pineco. This is slightly harder than that. Not even by that much. Is there anything across here? There's an item I want it. There's not. Why is this pond even here? Why is it even here? Alright, we're gonna head up back north, past Goldenrod City, and to Route 38. I just had another idea. I know, I keep getting sidetracked, but it's for a good reason. because we can go here now. What's this say? Light? We need someone that knows flash. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Maybe. Yeah. This goes here. This goes here. No. Yeah, there we go. This goes right here. Wait. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Wait a minute. I'm missing something. There we go. What's wrong? What did I mess up? There we go. I had the foot rotated the wrong way. It's like they always say, kids, if you don't put your feet in the right place, you're gonna get some goo on your face. Wait a minute. I'm using the dowsing machine because I think there's a moonstone down here. Here, let me use a repel so I don't have to encounter any pesky unknowns. Use this. Nothing? Let me try the other one. What about back here? What's this area for then? Is there some headbutt Pokemon back here? I don't see what the purpose of coming back here is. Let's cross this little body of water. Oh, we didn't bring Slugma with us, so we can't actually Rock Smash. It's a shame. I'll take the Hyper Potion, but we'll come back here for the Moonstone later. I'm gonna get myself focused again and go get Raikou. Here we go. Up, 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 and away we go. Where am I going? Going the wrong way. Going completely the wrong way. I was trying to go back to Goldenrod when I should have been heading up to Ekritique. Silly me. Alright, here it is, Route 38. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. And first let me just check that Raikou's not here. Okay, he's not. I'm going to use a repel. And I'm going to go up to the intersection, the border between 38 and 39, up here. And now I'm going to check my radar. Oh, he might move. Nope. Almost. Come on. Here we go. Come on, Ringo, baby. Is there any Pokemon I could bring out that would make it more likely for me to catch him? Actually, no. If we want Ringo, he's got to be reunited with George. That's George Harrison, by the way, if you didn't get the reference. Alright, repel's on, right? Okay. And he's on our route. My god, let's do this. Come on, Ringo. Oh, Ringo, poor baby. We only got one. I've won this in the lottery, so it's gotta be lucky. Here we go, Steel Ball! Ringo. Come on. Not even a shake. Not even a glimmer of hope. Alright. Might as well do my Route 39 encounter. Man. Couldn't have even humored me with a shake. Oh well. Nope, duped. Duped. I'm really bummed out about Raikou. I really wanted Ringo. But I guess there's always a bright side to these things. Come on. Get it. Switch over to Shikari. Weaken it. Put it to sleep. Ooh, that's concerning. Okay. Use acid. Not so bad after all. Good show. Well, if we're doing celestial bodies, there's really only one name. This is a bit more of a milk pun. Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, we didn't quite get what we wanted, but you don't always do. There's a few more routes that we could waste if we wanted to get a Raikou encounter. And I'll think about it, for sure. But we missed a good chance. I'll put that on pause. The music was still playing in my ear. Oh, now my sound cues aren't working either. But Miltank is a huge boon. There was only a 5% chance that we got... There was a better chance of us catching that Raikou than there was of us finding that Miltank. I guess our luck balances out in some ways. And plus, we wouldn't have even been able to use the Raikou until the 8th gym. The level cap is 40 after all. Or 41. Well, you can't control everything. And certainly... you never know if the coin will fall on heads, or if it will fall on heads again. But we can control how we can control how we react to it. And how we've reacted so far has been pretty good. We've been dealt a bad hand, and we've been in some unlucky situations so far. But we keep bouncing back. We keep bouncing right back. We roll with the punches, and we go with the flow. And that's the only way we're going to win this. Miltank is a huge find. We've still got more encounters to find on the next episode, but we've been going for a few hours now. I went on a few side tangents. Next time, we are going to kill Entei and decide what to do with Raikou, and we're going to get the rest of our encounters. And, if time permits, we're going to go fight the 5th gym. It's a pushover. It's not going to take us that long. I don't even have to have a plan for it if I don't want to. I shouldn't say that. He has 2 Pokemon. What am I scared of? I'll see you all then. Mm-hmm.